All right, we're gonna start sharing this shit. So Paul, go over here and start sharing this.
Yeah.
Good evening, happy bud motherfuckers. Pierre, can you hear me, young man?
Check and check.
All right, so it is Pierre the engineer.
Okay, here we go. Oh, our last thing never went on there.
No, it sucked.
Now we're weird.
All right,
Dude,
share
that's
that to my
fucking
page, please. So this is the part of the show, Pierre, that we just start sharing it to local pages. We bring in this shitty entry music. 5 minutes is fun.
Is this the part where you just play the music and wait for the followers to build?
I know why I do this. Right here. We're good now.
Hello.
All right, now go on my page. It's already there.
Oh my gosh. So at this point in the show, we should share and share and share and share alike and try and get some action.
Yeah.
We are live. Join us. All right. So I go back to my page and I share this like the fucking whore I am.
Yeah, we have 3 watches already.
Yeah, 2 of them's my phone.
Your phone. All right, let's see.
Okay, you have to share it to my page. I shared it to my
I got
story.
it. Share our friend's profile. Howard Durant.
There we go.
Hey, look at that.
We're fucking technology. Look at Pierre's smile, dude. You look like a.
You're like all techie and
You're
stuff.
like, oh yeah, lighten up. Take your shirt off. Get sexy, bro.
God damn it. You don't have to do any of that, Pierre. I encourage you to not do that.
It's mandatory.
I think that's a different show.
And it would be like the whole. That's like the fucking 9 o'clock nude.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's only
The nude
8:08,
news,
so that's like
the naked news, right?
Naked news, Apollo Beach.
the naked 9 o'clock news. at
Hello
9.
there. I am your news weathercaster.
Who never casted shit.
Watch your mouth.
You
We're in the children's aisle.
think so?
According to that last picture, it looked like you were trying to cast off the side of the bridge.
Pretty good.
I was like, Paul's having a crisis.
Good evening, South Shore. It is Paul and Howard live in beautiful Apollo Beach, Florida. We want to thank you for joining in and telling your friends about us. We hope that you tell your friends to like our YouTube page. We have some silly stuff now and then that happens on our show, sometimes some serious stuff. But it's all about good fun, and it's all about us spreading the good word of not being a shitty person today. And also protecting my little neighborhood of Waterset here in the local areas of scammers, people trying to rip into people's cars, and that kind of stuff here. We're a small little community here. But we're very open-armed, and we hope that you guys come and enjoy them and then leave.
With emphasis on leave.
With emphasis on leaving, correct. And we've got a special guest, and his name is Pierre the engineer. You may not know him, but he's been with us for about the inception of this, and we want to thank him for all the back-end work.
The back end.
When I mean the back-end work, he's helped us set up the production here and given us a guiding light, and we truly want to thank him publicly here. Now fix our shit.
So let me ask you a question, Pierre, the engineer.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you? What the fuck do you do? Like, what is it?
Tell us about Pierre the engineer, and make it like 101.
Okay, so basically, I'm just a guy that builds and fixes shit. Isn't that what most engineers are, right?
Yeah.
They just get asked to do stuff. They say something's broken. It's the Thanksgiving dinner. People come with their devices and they hand them to you. I'm that guy. Sometimes it has to do with
hero.
Sometimes it has to do with websites.
This Magnavox, 2022 XY9. It's supposed to hook up. Can you help me out, man?
Pierre,
It's like, bro, I don't do CRTs anymore, bro.
I mean, listen.
Yeah, right.
I know I've shared 150 pictures, and I know my nephew has shown me how to do this 416 times. But would you please show me how to post a picture of my dog on Facebook right now?
So you're that guy. I thought
That's-
you were like a train engineer, man.
That, hey, you had to get through. I had to get through college somehow, you know.
Oh, geez.
Choo.
Choo,
By the way,
choo.
this moment has been brought to you by the Society Wine Bar over Pierre's left shoulder. Located
And
in beautiful
CSX
Apollo Beach, Pierre. It's a
transportation.
great place to come and have a drink, chill out, not being like a meat market. Beautiful place. So continue, Pierre.
So I got to ask you, Pierre. You say that you're, that you're the unsung hero. How else do you help people out?
That's a good question. One of the ways that I help people out is doing acts of service and kindness to the community, engaging in public service, and not sharing it on Facebook.
So when you wake up in the morning, you're not a shitty person.
I try not to be, but
Good.
like I said, I'm a human.
There
and
you go.
Sometimes humans can be shitty, but the thing is I'm less shitty than I am shitty. So I'm happy with
Be
that.
awesome.
It's good to hear.
Great.
Good
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Not perfect, but definitely not shitty.
So what's been your best project you ever worked on?
The biggest project I've ever worked on, unfortunately,
Not the biggest.
The best.
The
best project
Pierre.
that I worked on was building homes for the homeless.
There you go. Was that the biggest project?
It was the one that filled my heart with the most joy because you get to see the look on the faces of the people that you build these homes for, and it's watching their dreams come true, and you kind of piggyback as a part of that because you helped make it happen.
You know it. So what else you got going on? What brought you to Apollo Beach? The weather, people, the opportunity. Tell us about what brought you to Apollo Beach. I mean, unless you threw a dart on the Hillsborough County map 5 years ago, this place didn't really exist.
God, I wish I had those things that print the words across the screen because I would print across one word: inflation. That's what brought me to Apollo Beach. Have you seen the real estate prices in Tampa?
If I could have a word generator across the bottom of mine, it would say "we."
Well,
and again, that's a little segue here to our friends at Little Buddha. We want to thank them for always supporting our show. They're located in another local business here in Apollo Beach. Continue, Pierre.
Oh, also hats off to them for their delicious Delta
Holy
9
shit.
ice cream.
He hit one. Paul talks about that all the time. He's like, dude, I gotta fucking hit this.
Dude,
oh, it's so good.
You ever have their slushies before?
I've never had their slushies. Are they stronger?
Oh, they're fucking amazing.
Dude, they make you numb. They're nice.
Oh, wow.
I'm not big on the Delta 8 and the Delta 9 because it's really not cerebral, as you know. It's more, and it's a little bit more, how do you say, CBD based, we'll say. And I had one once. I'll have one again, without a doubt, and definitely from Little Buddha. I told Paul the story. I ran in there right before Disney. My vape broke. He said, "Here, it's a hot day." He made me one up, dude. I don't remember my ride to Disney. I mean, seriously, I pulled up. I'm like, "This is the easiest ride ever." And Joanne's like, "There was an hour and a half of traffic." I'm like, "This is great."
How could you forget? We almost died 3 times. I don't know.
You got me.
I
turned into Jim Nitowski like that.
Yeah, he starts hitting on her. Howard, we're married. Oh, yeah.
By the way, I want to say I'm legally sanctioned by the state of Florida to smoke marijuana, which is prescribed to me legally. And if you judge me, please change the channel.
I'm not.
That's his.
Yeah, you can tell my boss.
So Pierre, the show here has kind of evolved in some events. We kind of come up with some topics and kind of go a little pontificating on it. I have a list of topics. Paul usually has a pre-made list that we go through, and we're probably 2/3 there. So if you would like to come up with some topics and discuss them, I don't want you to think that this is just us, So,
I think what you guys should have, and this would be a great topic. You should either do like fair and balanced, and then take like a really wedge issue, and then talk to people about that wedge issue on both sides. That's one way to do it. But another way that you could do it.
Hold on, wait.
Counterbalance.
Another way you could do it.
Hi, I'm Nick Dickerson, and this is Paul Patterson, and we're here for Counterbalance. Balance, because that one was taken and that way wasn't.
Well, I want to hear what he's got to say. He's got some
He's saying bring up a controversial
He wants debate. He wants fucking blood and guts here and talking about things. He wants to see how we're passionate about certain issues.
It gets the people going.
It's the fucking bitches going.
Yeah.
Get the bitches going. Oh shit, the bitches went too far. We're in trouble.
And see, that could be the first thing too. The first thing could be mass shootings, school shootings.
Hey, there's nothing about that. Half of them are staged and half of them aren't. Let's face it.
So that okay.
It's all about attention. It's all about where they can focus the public eye. I'm sorry they're letting people with guns in school, and I'm sorry that they don't want to put metal detectors. And I'm sorry they don't want to put cops in school. But you know what? There's 350 million Americans, and there's going to be one fucked up one for at least 1 million people. That's all I gotta say.
So what we could do is also let other people bring in their topics, and at the end of the segment, you briefly go over the points on both sides, and then have your own segment where you give your take on the issue after you've let both people hash it out.
But no matter what, I'm gonna freaking tell them they suck.
I know, but here's the thing: the first segment starts.
Jr.,
the first segment starts fair and balanced. Then you give both people a chance to talk. The end segment, you call it unfair and biased.
But we both start off, we do each other's moves, we push off, we're like, yeah, we got everyone's respect. Then after that, one of us takes a cheap shot.
Yep. Then you just switch the name.
Winning. Then another guy takes a cheap shot for the bad guy too. I get it. And then, okay, so.
It gets the people going.
Okay, Pierre, I'm going to go there right now. I'm going there right now. Where in France are you from?
I'm not from France.
He's like, what's the most offensive thing I can say to him?
Where's the white flag? Oh, it's over the shoulder. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's really funny because the irony of my name, Pierre, it's like they colonized the island that I'm from. Which was Haiti.
Oh, no shit. I thought you were Haitian, for real.
And we cut off their heads and we burned their houses.
I gotta tell you.
That's history.
You at least got something done. You know, when you have to take things into your own hands, make sure it's fixed.
That's why I live here in the United States, because they understand freedom, even though
it's a shame. I know people who've been to Haiti like in the 70s. And recently, and they're like, not much has changed, bro.
Yeah, it's the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere.
You know, I used to have a neighbor.
But you know what? That's the price of freedom.
Yeah, and he would hang out with my brother, and he would be like, Haiti. I've been to Haiti. Very, very beautiful. Very, very poor. And that's all he would say over and over while he was fucking getting hammered with my brother.
Well, if you think you go to South America and you see poverty, that would be an upgrade to the way some people live in Haiti. But at the same time, they have resorts, they have Haitian vacations where you can go to Haiti and experience the beauty of Haiti. Unfortunately, none of that wealth is shared with the Haitian people.
You want to go to Cuba, and you're going to have a great fucking time. You spend $10,000 in Cuba, you're going to have the best time of your life. You spend $10,000 in Vegas, you're going to have a time in Vegas. Money speaks, man.
So just
you could spend two.
Have you ever been to Haiti?
I can't go to Haiti right now.
He's done.
You can't.
I've never been to Haiti. I was born in New Jersey, believe it or not.
Oh,
but
shit,
my parents emigrated here legally, might I add, and if I've always wanted to go back to visit because I can hold citizenship there, but at the same time, if I go there, I'm a very ripe target for getting kidnapped.
One quick question: where in Jersey were you born?
Newark. We talked about this in your garage. Yeah,
I get stoned a little. Right. So we've had enough. Pierre the engineer. Why don't you just like chip in and look at Pierre drinking Perrier?
Shit, it like Perrier.
Perrier.
That sounds like a lot to do.
I can't see it. It's too close. Oh, it's a Stella.
Stella.
Tomorrow, you think you can get a Perrier for the prop? Okay, so here we go. My first topic. It's like fucking 4:55 in the afternoon, and I'm working, like we all have to do. And I go through my mail just to make sure everything's taken care of. I go through my junk mail. and I don't know what I have to fucking do to ditch some of these companies. It is absolutely insanity how many fucking Groupon emails I get. I mean, I get it, but it's just even things you opt out of. When you opt out, you opt in, and it's ridiculous. I mean, I like the idea of Groupon, and it's like Restaurant.com. I have no problem. They don't bother me if I'm going to a town. If I want to see what's going on, make some deals, see what's up. I'll look at it. You look at Groupon, and like the next 17 minutes, you get 3 fucking emails for the next 5 days in every email account you ever had. It's insane. But they're pretty good offers, but I don't need most of them.
I'm extremely stoned and can't even follow anything you're saying.
What I'm saying is that it's just amazing, like how much fucking crap mail you get when you buy something one time from a customer. One thing, you see anything online, you ever buy it, you are forever continually stuck with these fucking people in your mailbox forever. First, you might like something, Omaha Steaks, not knocking them. I buy them, I send them as gifts now and then. But then every fucking morning, afternoon, and night, I get fucking offers from them. Then I cancel, and lo and behold, 2 days later, check out what you missed from Omaha Steaks. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, what do I got to tell you to get out of my life again? But I still do buy the beef.
And they know this. Does it come with a bigger discount?
What I'm just saying is that they just pummel the living shit out of you.
Actually, all right, how about this? So I know for me, all right, I've seen a lot of really
amazing,
really just persistent people that are like constantly up your ass when it comes to stuff like that. Me personally, it's the people who make who make the scorecards for the golf courses.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, Pierre, have you ever seen people like that do the scorecards? Yeah, you see all the businesses on the scorecards.
I did one. I did one in Summerfield. I did one in Summerfield, and it was about this fucking big, and no one I know ever fucking saw the thing.
I got one from Riverside. They're like, hey, we're getting a new scorecard going. I'm like, I'm already on the fucking scorecard. They're like, I can get another spot in the next one. I'm like, fuck off. I don't want another spot in the next one. The thing's the size of my fucking pinky now. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Or the people or the people that want you to do the fucking billboards for local little leagues. Even your local little league doesn't reach out to you. It's a company they hired in Texas that call every little league and want you on the football stadiums. It's amazing. Hold on.
Amazing.
It's amazing. And you get on one fucking list and you never can get off anything.
Did you play Little League, Pierre?
Yeah, I was actually on the news for that.
On the news? This guy's on the fucking news.
Pierre played ball. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was just this neighborhood program. They were just giving out funds back in the day to try to combat crime in the shit can of a neighborhood that I lived in. And so I got all my friends together. We had all the bats, all the equipment, and they came and filmed for the day, and we were just knocking them out the park. It was kind of fun.
Damn, all right. Okay.
And then they took the bats away.
Yeah, it was just a puff piece. Give us that shit.
All right, we're done here. Fuck off. But,
wrap it up, kids. Billy, spit out that gum.
I feel like I don't know, man. Little League was a weird place. It's either you get the one kid in the team that strikes out when he misses the ball, or you got
my first year of Little League. I got to tell you.
Did you cry?
Hold on. Fuck off, bro. Let me tell you something. My first year of Little League, I was picked from the best team of the year before. We turned out to be the worst team of that year. I was a very good fielder, but I couldn't swing for shit. That was the truth. My last game. Now hold on. I took a lot of fucking hits for the team. My shoulder still probably hurts from all the balls that I fucking took for the team. All right.
Took so many balls.
All right. Balls to my arm.
Oh, I can only.
I really got the balls in my arm.
Wow.
And so the only time you reminded me of this, I was sliding. So I got on base, and I was sliding into home plate, and the Tampa Times had me sliding in, getting tagged out by John Hudak, who turned out to be fucking Major League Baseball player. I was in 6th grade. This kid was throwing 72 fucking miles an hour. Okay, and they're like this. Okay, Howard, go up there and go get a fucking walk for us. And I'm like,
get a fucking walk.
I'm gonna fucking get hit by that kid, and I was kind of friendly with him. He was okay. He had a friend, Larry Schultz, that was a douchebag. But he actually turned out to be
Larry Schultz.
He actually turned out to be a major league player. I think he's got a training camp in Texas. But this fucking kid, John Hudak, was just an animal for his age.
Was he from Louisiana?
But then, no, he's from Tampa.
Okay.
But the funny thing is, the last game of the season, I fucking finally got my technique, and I came around, I smacked the fuck out of that ball. And ever since then, I can hit a baseball straight. The following year, I went back to soccer just because I liked being a foot fairy.
Say hi, Lori.
See now.
Hey, Lori.
Oh, what's up, Lori? I feel like that whole story was amazing until that last second.
Amazing.
I used to love when I played in Tampa. The Rowdies were our coaches.
Hold on a second. Wait, Pierre. Did you just hear him call himself a foot fairy?
That's what I heard. I don't know if I was.
I think he heard that. All right, so you know what I'm gonna do with that? Hang on a second. We're gonna do this, Pierre. I'm gonna take that and go and put it right in my pocket. We're gonna take that later, okay?
I also heard something else though, but that's why I asked if the guy was from Louisiana.
Proceed.
I heard his last name is Hudat.
Hudat. Dude, this motherfucker's local. He'll come over and kick your ass. If you thought he was big, you wait till he knocks on your door now. Look him up on Wikipedia. He grew up like fucking 6'5", blonde, Aryan as fuck.
Oh wow.
He played for the Mets. He played for Houston. He played for I think Atlanta for 5 years. But what was interesting though about that as well is I was sliding to home plate, and they put me on the paper, and I go, "Hey, Dad, I made the paper." And they're like, "Oh, check it out." And it's me getting fucking tagged out at home plate. It's like, you fucking suck, kid.
Wait, did you say tagged or pegged?
Oh, fucking
pegged? Tagged?
Yeah, I worked for Tugs and Salmon. The team that was good, and we were a coolie company. It was just like it was just horrible. But Little League was kind of rough.
It's kind of an awkward time. Yeah.
So listen, I also wanted to mention that coming up on our show, we have you're not going to believe this. We have a international bodybuilding champion coming in. He's probably going to come in next week. He's literally the current, I think, Latin American bodybuilding champion for his weight class. And I don't know if you guys have known this, but I've been working pretty hard at myself, and kind of tiger as fuck. So I told him, listen. I've been kind of training with him, and he's been kind of training with me for years. And I think it's finally that me, the master, have got to show the student, and we're going to have a pose off here. We're going to both oil down. You're going to check him out. You're going to check my ass out. We're going to have the official signing of that the first time he comes on the show. After that shit fucking happens, let me tell you, Emmanuel, you look at me, I'm telling you right now, brother. Brother, when I get these 24-inch pythons around you, brother, and pose off. Over, Johnny. We're going to have a live pose off here in about
That's terrifying,
14 days. And I'm guaranteeing you, you're going to be stunned.
Okay, wait, hold on. I got to ask. All right, so hold on. If we were to have, stop that. You come. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Can I ask you a question, Howard? If they were to make, if that pose were to be on a poster,
brother,
what do you think it would say behind it?
Let me tell you something, brother. When the Hulkster is going to pose off, that poster's going to say, check out this Latino and this badass Hulkster.
You're not Latino, though.
No, but Emmanuel is. Oh, and Emmanuel's going to be coming in here.
I was really confused for a second.
Way more. He's going to bring these medals that weigh more than I do. And he's going to fucking show me that my years of training have paid off. And you're going to say, you know what? You guys are fucking twins. I can't believe that you did not come from the same father.
Do you even have the same color hair?
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm learning.
So,
I'm learning.
Emmanuel, I'm telling you this. This is no joke. And I know you're watching, and I know you're coming over after the show because you had previous engagements, and I know you're ducking me.
No,
okay,
he's ducking you.
I'm gonna. Some of the pictures I've put up, I have to tell you, they've been doctored. I don't appreciate it. Okay. This is all real.
He's the kind of guy that could do like a pull up with like one arm and like lick his fucking elbow while he's coming up.
If you think I'm kidding, I'm gonna pull him up, and you tell me if you don't think I can take him. I mean, he's a Latin American weightlifting.
You're on my page, I think.
Okay, hold on. I'll pull him up on my phone. It might be easier that way. I don't think that the whole world needs to see what the devastation.
They kind of do though a little bit.
The devastation that I'm going to incur.
Oh my God!
Paul, you just tell me if you think he's overstepped his lines here.
Let's see. All right, I don't have any glasses to put on, so I can't even look into. Oh, dude, are you fucking kidding me?
He's a cupcake,
bro. He's beating your ass right now on that phone.
He's a fucking cupcake.
Yeah. What? In what bin? The fucking meat bin. Oh my God, bro! Are you kidding me? His abs are like aggressive. Are you shitting me? Like,
I don't know if anyone can see this.
Hold on.
But I'm going to tell you right now. Wow. I don't think I will have any trouble at all competing at this level.
Okay.
I'm telling you that right now.
I already know my first question I'm going to ask him. Is say, like, when you get that big, does it make it smaller, or does it just look that way? Because
yourself. We are friends. We are good friends. And he has earned his accolades. And I want to see him against a regular, natural man.
Wow. I am so impressed.
He is absolutely in the best shape of any dude that I've ever met and been close to. You know what I mean? I mean, not like, it's wrong or anything nowadays. Hey, you want a Pepsi Light? So what I'm saying though is that I'm a regular dude. I'm a regular dude. Mm-hmm. You're a regular dude. You know what, Pierre? You're suiting up too, and I'm getting you a fucking thong, bitch. And we're gonna
make him wear the thong and then spike his water with some horny goat weed.
What's your favorite number? We're gonna get Speedos and two regular dudes. Are you in?
Kind of. Yeah.
Okay. This guy who fucking trains 17 hours a day. And we're going to compare ourselves to him. I'm not kidding. Okay. I'm not fucking kidding.
Hey, Pierre, I ask you a question. What the fuck do you think about guys that wear like Speedos? Like what? Like, do you like?
He does.
It doesn't bother me because the thing is when you're in Europe, that's what everybody wears at the beach. So when people come over here, they're like, wait, why is everybody wearing these trunks at the beach? They're weird because everybody in Europe wears the Speedo.
Wait, is this the introduction? Do you rock a Speedo? Like, do you Speedo guy?
I have Speedos.
Shit, that motherfucker only goes to nude bitches and swings that clock.
Hold on a second. Am I the one fucking up right now?
Yes, because if you wore a Speedo, you would just see your knees.
It's my lack of Speedo. That's what I'm missing.
The thing is if your belly goes over the front of your Speedo, then you shouldn't be wearing a Speedo.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean,
you can wear it backwards though.
I'm more of
I don't know what you look like down there, but I'm saying if you do, then don't. Just like there are certain bathing suits that some people can wear.
But I'm gonna have a pose off here. You guys pose off together, okay?
Hey, the pose off, close off.
Pose off with the clothes off.
But seriously, we're gonna have the Latin bodybuilding champion come in here and show us what he's got, and I've got no problem, just showing him what I do. For years we've been sharing regimens, and I'm just going to tell you right now, I moved down here. I was 240 pounds. He's given me some great advice. I was 240 fucking pounds. I was a 40-inch waist.
Oh,
okay. I fucking think about that. The back end of my pants could have been a projection TV. It was bigger than the TV I grew up, the back end of my pants. I looked at him, I go, oh my God, I'm my fucking uncle's pants now. I got to change this. So I've talked to two people here and a third person afterwards, and all three of them, I've been listening to their advice, and gradually between diet and fasting, my little twist sativa, I have lost, hold on a second, as of right now,
25
52 pounds.
Wow.
You know,
Congratulations,
and I'm not
buddy.
really exercising much, but I keep busy.
Do you feel like a new man?
Well, I feel like a woman, if that's a trend. See, Paul's too young to know that.
I know. Should I train? What the fuck?
All right.
You think God damn this guy, man.
So let me tell you something. You're not here for this, but Paul and I have a little thing going on here, and it's called Stoner Food. Unfortunately, when you're remote, you can't join us, but we could work on that. So Paul's going to get his Stoner Foods, and we're going to give some reviews, and we've had some good results so far. We've had one or two that kind of really didn't hit the spot, and we had some that are gold member winners. Those are peanut M&Ms
and Oreos.
Double
stuffed Oreos.
Double stuffed Oreos. And those two were 100% 10. They were absolutely the gold standard of an absolutely stoner food. We've had Funyuns, we've had Doritos, all sorts of shit. Go back to our other episodes and watch them. They're funny. And Paul brought tonight, hold on.
So, this episode of Stoner Sack Sessions has a little bit of everything, but this one we got here is another type of beef jerky.
Dude, Pierre, before we go any further, and he like fucking tears this thing apart and starts chewing it and his eyes rolling. This fucking guy, he's starting off every week with just beef jerky. Different beef jerkies. We had a pepper one the first time, but we kicked ass. But it wasn't too filling. It just didn't have much to it. But it had a pretty decent taste. The second one he got was really good. It was like jalapeno as fuck. It was pretty good. It was a better meat and better everything. But still,
we still talking about beef jerky?
So now Paul's got this same fucking thing. Teriyaki.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Calories in this fucking thing?
A fucking bunch. Like it's a beef jerky.
Who's the manufacturer? It's not beef jerky.
Jack Link's.
All right, so it's Jack Link's.
220 calories. Yeah.
How many calories?
220 per
How many
stick.
ounces is that?
It's fucking lots of ounces.
How many servings is that?
It's one serving.
That's one serving, it says?
I don't see the ounces though. Oh, there it is. It's 1.84 ounces.
All right, so it's less than 2 ounces.
It just basically grind up all the parts of the cow that they don't use,
ears,
add some flavor
nose,
to it.
Oh yeah,
ears, nose, lips,
without a doubt.
Dude, there's literally cow.
Chooches.
There's fucking cow vaginas in this.
There's fucking cow nipples in this. There's the tips of nips by Pierre of the Engineer.
Hey, if you're lonely this Memorial Day weekend, get some cow tips.
Okay, so this teriyaki.
But it is teriyaki as fuck, so let's give it a try.
Bro, why don't you guys just go, stop being cheap and go get some, delicious beef jerky, and you can eat that. You can have a different flavor. You could get, the rattlesnake. You can get the alligator jerky. There's a place over in Clearwater and on the Sponge Stocks, and she sells all different types of jerky, and it's like the craziest meats that, how do you get this meat? Isn't this a protected species? How do you get this? Jerky anything.
Jerky in hand jerky.
Jerky anything.
Okay.
This Jack Link's, it's teriyaki. It's pretty good.
It's not as good as the other ones.
But it's not as good as the other one. Not
it
even
sucks.
Close.
Totally sucks.
Totally disappointed.
I would give that. Yeah, I would definitely give it a 5.3. All day long, it sucks.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 5.7.
That's something that if it was in your glove compartment and you were stoned, you'd still say it sucked.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you should just sprinkle those all around the house, and just in case of an emergency, maybe put some behind some glass, put some on the patio, have some floating in the pool.
Right. This is a two banger. Well, the reason why I say that, because it's an Oreo product, but it's not the original Oreos. And I'm trying to bring up a fact too, certain companies just keep spinning their name on shit, like Oreo cereal, Oreo the taco shell, Oreo cheese. So now we have Oreo Cakesters, which were provided by my beautiful wife as a snack for me. And I haven't eaten any, and I feel bad that I haven't because I'm trying to stay healthy. But what the fuck? I'm stoned with my buddy on a Friday night, and she's not here. She wouldn't tell me not to eat them. I would just, be fatter in the morning. Okay. So this happens to be tiny as fuck font. 260 calories. And again, 2 ounces. So the servings, if you know, on that one and that one, both 2 ounces.
Yeah.
Okay. How many servings is this for? 1 pack, serving size. So we had half of each. Give that one a try. We'll take 1 each. What do you think about the packaging?
It's not bad. It looks nice. It's
What's it remind you of?
It
That's what she said.
a devil dog. Yeah, right. You like it's packaged nice.
This reminds me like a harder devil dog, but a moon pie almost too. Take a look at this shit. It's kind of small. I mean, they're gearing it to that 100-calorie kind of thing, but
Kind of small.
Kind of small. Let's see what it tastes like. What do you think?
We'll see.
Give it a shot. Pierre?
I'll also have a bite. Sure. You have a bite for me.
All right. It's a fucking devil dog, dude.
It's very close to a devil dog.
Fucking devil dog.
Close to a ding dong.
You know how like devil dog has that like the clear taste on the top and like that sheer that does not have this. It has an Oreo like flavoring, but everything else is like a devil dog. The consistency of the cookie and the filling are essentially a fucking devil dog.
Okay.
Right?
It was good, but here's what I'm going to tell you though. It lacks originality. It's literally something else.
This is like a shitty cake you get at someone's bar mitzvah.
I'm not impressed at all.
If you're gonna come up with a new product, then you need to knock it out the park.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This one, it's still good. I would say maybe a 6.3.
These will be soon in the dollar store.
Mm-hmm.
Without a doubt.
That was all right.
You know what I mean? It's a name. I give it a 7, but if I was super high, it wouldn't do shit for me.
No.
Not too excited tonight, guys.
No.
You know?
Come on, this is a little different though. Go this way. Here I am.
I'll put that bag of cocks away.
Trolley sweet peachy rings.
Those
give
are
it a
so
shot.
good.
Oh, fuck.
Those are delicious.
We got a predisposition on this one, huh?
I used to eat those. They're so old. I used to eat
Lori
those
seems to think
like
PB&J is the best stoner snack
when I
ever.
was
Oh, shit.
10 years old.
I mean,
I'm not a peanut butter guy, but I do like jelly and butter, so I can get in there.
I think it's up there though, Lori. PB&J is definitely a pretty good one though. I'm not gonna lie, that's a good call.
I've seen a lot of things done with it too, like making your own kind of like foldovers with white bread. Yeah, I know. I don't really dig peach, but I know these are going to be good. See, this is something that if you're high and they're around, you'll still eat them.
Mm-hmm.
So that brings them up. I wouldn't eat those things. I'd say, you know what, they suck. Unless I was starving, I wouldn't have eaten these. But if these are sitting that I'm hanging by someone's couch, stoned as fuck, no matter what flavor, unless it's like ass, I don't want. If I would fucking eat these, I would learn to like this.
Ass flavored trolleys. I
Dude,
think you did something.
Right. My mom liked peach. My son likes peach.
I love this flavor. It's so good. I could eat those forever.
But with the Oreo in the back of my teeth, it's
so
not bad.
good. They're actually refreshing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty bright.
Damn, that's fucking good.
It's chewy as fuck too.
It's addictive though. Like you put it down, you immediately want another.
Damn, that's really good.
It's very
Yeah.
vibrant.
Oh my god.
But hold on a second. I'm chewing like a horse.
I would prefer if you guys were to next time do this taste test,
We do it
With-
every day.
an ASMR microphone, and I want to hear all the chewing sounds.
Oh, I have pop noise. We have the pop things, but you know, it kind of emphasizes what we're trying.
What do you
That's
think?
definitely a 9, 8.99, and the peach is good. You know, so without a doubt, I would
say this is an 8.6.
yeah, right in there.
This is really good.
Depending on the flavor, if that was like lemon or fucking, I would sit there all fucking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm still eating this fucking Slim Jim because I am high. Because I got.
I got 2 more in here, by the way.
Oh, excellent.
All right.
Amazing.
This one,
We got here, brother.
cheddar Cheetos popcorn.
I fucking love cheddar. You got a name brand in there, Cheeto brand. Let's think about that too. So they actually spent money and thought about this. Let's see how they did.
So Pierre, tell me about this sound. Ready?
Let's look at the packaging. What's it say?
Well, actually, yeah, let's show them first.
Let me read the back of this, Blanky Smurf. Okay, for this 2-ounce package, surprise, 2 ounces. Do we see a pattern here? Seriously, for 2 ounces, we have 2 servings, so it's 1 ounce per serving. For that 1 ounce, it's 160 calories. which is about 2 cups. So they're saying they're getting 4 cups of popcorn in this bag. Paul?
Okay.
Hands open. Put them like that. It's easier.
Whoop. There we go.
There you go. I'll grab these.
There it is.
I happen to love hot popcorn. That's one of the things that I think they've done a great job. I fucking love hot popcorn. I love hers popcorn, Wise popcorn.
Popcorn. I like the caramel corn, but I can't eat too much of the sweet. Like the what do they call it? Like the stuff you get at the fair.
Caramel corn.
Yeah, but it's something else.
Kettle corn.
Yeah, kettle corn. Yeah, that's my jam right
For me,
there.
I'm going to say that the actual popcorn itself is terrific. I personally would add a little bit more flavor to it.
Yeah.
But the actual popcorn is fucking popped perfectly. I mean, you bite into these, it's like popping into clouds.
I love that.
They're perfect. Every one is like GMO perfect. You know, for real. They probably like McNuggets. They got 5 shapes and they're all the same. But yeah, but the problem, no problem. You could eat this whole bag down. That's not a problem.
This is fucking amazing. I mean, this is a 9.1.
It's a good chip.
So good.
You can't go wrong with cheddar popcorn. As you can see, as we're stoning out of this, Pierre, next time. I'm going to eat the last handful and then go back to freaking my starvation diet. All right, what's the next item?
This is a very familiar one.
Feed me.
Sun chips.
All right.
Oh, those are good.
Okay.
All right, now let's read how good these actual Sun chips are. This package is 1 whole serving of 210 calories. It is, what does that say?
1.5 ounces.
1 1/2 ounces. Okay. In here,
Damn.
we have 10% of your complete carbohydrates for the day and 11% of your sodium, 12% of your fat, and only 3 grams of protein. What a fucking buzzkill. You're the engineer. Gummies are always a good choice. You know what? I had some gummy bears the other day. You're absolutely right. Hey, Art. How are you? It's my buddy Paul.
Right.
Also, Art's a rapper in Philly.
What's up, Art?
All right, so we're going to give now the Sun chip is a little different than most chips. As you know, it has ridges on it. It's kind of like a corn chip, but it's known for being like 30% better for you than a regular fucking corn chip. And they cover it with some flavors that they say they're really natural for you and this and that. But, you know, like any other guys, if you look really at the ingredients, there's some shit in there that's probably shouldn't be in here, like the color yellow. But I'll give it a try. Okay. Sun chips are so light, you're going to eat a lot of them. You're going to eat a fuck ton of these things. Like fucking, you can't eat one, you're going to stack 3 because they're so thin compared to a regular chip, right?
Yeah.
You got to eat them. But they do have like this sawdust taste at the end of it.
This is easily one of the greatest I've ever had. So good. Dude. So good.
So I'm done with these because they're a little tight in the back of the throat. You don't chew these things up; they stay in the back of your throat. They're hang. I give this like a 7.3.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 7.8.
Not in love with it. But these I'll keep eating because they have so little flavor, and I noticed that too. They give you less flavor in the product, so you got to wind up eating more. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
You want to check out something crazy though? Check out the size of ballpark Franks now. They literally cover maybe 1/3 of the bun, 3/4 of the bun. And they used to hang off the side.
Ballpark Franks is good. Oh my god.
Yeah, they're full of air.
Yeah, like we need some nachos.
Nachos.
So the weather here has been pretty crazy. Been pretty windy, been pretty gloomy, but sunny afterwards. Straight up, you know, rainy season is starting off great, and it's actually pretty excellent.
Amazing.
We lost Pierre. And if you'd like to
take off in a second.
If you'd like to join our show, we can have you chime in live, or you can just text us here, and we'll answer any questions. Another topic I had for tonight, was the snacks. I saw something pretty interesting about the only homes available in Los Angeles under $400,000. There was only 3 of them. There was only 3 single-family homes. They consisted of one that was about 410 square feet, one that was 700, and one that was 1,100 square feet. They were absolute tenements. And it was in downtown Watts, which is probably one of the worst areas you want to live in. For $390,000.
Yeah, no, I'd be very
to live in LA, in the city limits of Los Angeles. I was a kid. I went out to California, had a great time. It was beautiful. Everyone was like fucking Beach Boys, and everyone got along. Now that shit is like so divided and dirty from what I hear. I was out there a few years ago, like 2016, 17. It was so much homelessness back then. It was just disgusting. And I told myself after I was done with my business there, I was never coming back. And I hope, I even said if I had a winning lottery ticket and I had to pick it up in California, I'd have someone else go get it because I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't pick it up.
I've been there a few times, but it's been a long time. I've been there since 2009. It was in San Diego and LA, and it was both. Like San Diego was better than LA, though.
Yeah, San Diego was much better than LA, without doubt. When I was there, with my buddy Joel. He was in a car accident a few years ago. He passed away. We spent a week and a half out there. And get this shit away from me. Fuck.
He's like throwing it back.
Get this fucking shit out of my face. That was about fucking 200 calories I wasn't expecting. I'm going to have to run around the block 3 times now.
I'll pull you in the back of my car.
Excellent.
But that's not how it works.
So those were my topics for tonight. Let me tell you a little bit here about Apollo Beach, too. Apollo Beach is a nice little place outside of Tampa, where the Buccaneers are from, and go Bucks. We also have the Lightning, who did pretty good, and also the Rays, that, as you know, are the Major League Baseball's hottest team in a while. We're about 20 minutes south of actual Tampa, and which also includes St. Pete and St. Petersburg. We're actually across from St. Petersburg, so we get a nice breeze all the time. We're in an inlet, and we have a lot of people here that move from different areas and either fall in love with it or pick another area around here to go find a place to live. Paul and I have small businesses here. Paul has a landscaping business. As you see in our upper left-hand corner over there, the Society Wine Bar is another company that supports us, and we do business with here, and it's a great place that you can go visit and be in a comfortable place. I have a cleaning company called South Shore Cleaning and Supply, and for all my customers, I want to thank them for supporting me and my family and passing it on to the next generation. And Apollo Beach is just a wonderful place, and like everywhere else, there's good people and there's bad people. And I just want to put it out there that Paul and I met because we just saw someone who, needed a little help, and we both jumped on it and became friends. Excuse me, popcorn. And over the years, I've developed more than just a pickup line that I heard on Facebook, but good morning, there'll be a shitty person. And all these things have come together over the past 2 years so we could meet friends and share friends and be better to things that we want to do in this world. And hey, Anthony, how are you? So we came up with this idea, and we actually put it together of just reaching out to you guys, smoking a little weed, and thanking you for supporting us. And in doing such, we also want to support some local businesses. One of them up in the corner, Society Wine Bar. They do not pay us to do this. We do this out of the kindness of our heart. All the businesses that we talk about the florist, we talk about Andrea and her fantastic jewelry. We talk about Jennifer with her Sensei, which is air freshening stuff. My wife, Joanne Duran, coaching. And Angie, who's a fantastic mortgage person. Paul's wife, she is a fantastic seamstress. These are all local businesses here that we all support, and we want to help other customers not get ripped off by other people. We've lived here for a while, and like anybody else, a lot of people sing a good deal. Then when they come to your house, they just don't do the fucking job where they take the money and run. Everyone that Paul and I recommend are all vetted. They're all good local companies, and they do a good quality job. And I'm proud to say these people are people that I do business with, and I recommend them, and I hope you use their services as well. And this is South Shore Cleaning Supply, and we clean carpets, tile, and grout. We've been here in Apollo Beach for about 7 years, and family-owned business, and we want to thank you guys as well. And Paul, he's got into his first year in his own business, a relatively same business he was in, but now he's at the helm, and we appreciate all the support, and we want to know that what you think, and we want to help you guys out. Paul, that's enough for me to say. You say something about it.
Yeah, so basically we're all about keeping the neighborhood nice, keeping it clean. It does kind of go along with our businesses in general.
Being honest,
we're the kind of
transparent.
Yeah, we're the kind of people too.
Helpful.
If we see something in the neighborhood that doesn't look right, whether it's vandalism or whether someone doesn't take care of their property or there's an abandoned place, we'll go cut it. Stuff like that, that's what we're really interested in doing. And
we live here. Take ownership. Don't expect everybody to do something for you.
One of the greatest things about coming to Apollo Beach was when I looked at it, I was like, wow, this is a beautiful place to live. And part of living in a beautiful place is keeping it beautiful and being the citizen that you want to be, and understanding basically.
You want to start fresh. You want to have a good life. You want this place to be the place you always envisioned growing up in.
Lori wants to know where we're from. So that's a good question, Lori. So me personally, I am from Long Island, New York. I lived on Long Island for 27 years. I'm from a place called Lindenhurst.
Small little town called Lindenhurst.
and I grew up on the water, and I was about an hour train ride to Manhattan. So 27 years. So
I call home to about 3 different places. Whether I was literally born in Plainfield, New Jersey. I was born there, and I lived there till I was about 5 years old. At that point, we pretty much moved to Tampa, Florida, of which then I became a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan for life. Go Bucs. And then moved out of here, not by my choice, when I was 13 years old, back up to Union, New Jersey. At that point, I lived in Union County for about 8 years. Then I moved down to the Pennsylvania, Philadelphia area, hung around there for about 20, and now I'm back home in Tampa. So that gives you any idea. I identify as a tampon.
I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting.
You like that story? I think that's what you should keep.
You like that? Good. I like that. Yeah, that's fucking
It's all true.
Identify as a tampon. That's good.
You dirty bastard. I lived in Amity, New York.
Oh, wait, hold on. So, wait, just let me, real quick. Lori, when did you live there? Because I delivered food in Massapequa for many years, and a restaurant called Three Amigos, and I also worked at a place called Pinatas over there as well. Wow, I did not know you lived in Amityville.
I actually have some great clients in Amityville.
Mentally ill from Amityville, you know what I mean?
So it's a small world, and we're trying to keep it tight, and want our friends to talk about their businesses too. Lori's got a great business here in Apollo Beach, and if she wants to come in and discuss it with you, we'd love to have her on here. She can come live on the stream on the side, like we had Pierre earlier. We'd love to have you on the show. And that's pretty much what it's about. So we're into our first hour here on this beautiful Friday night. We got about 9 o'clock here. It's about 78 degrees out. It's beautiful and windy, a little damp, which is beautiful. Feels like October outside. How cool is that?
It really does feel good. Today, I got to say, mowing grass today was amazing. We had really good amount of cloud coverage.
Going back to the beef jerky, though, it's still sitting here, so I'm going to take a bite. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Hold on, though.
Wait, so so you lived in Amityville up until only 5 years ago? Wow.
Yeah.
So then you
must know. Beef jerky,
I'm moving it closer. It's not smacking on the button.
I just tasted some teriyaki. for the first time in that thing. I got a teriyaki.
Wow.
Amazing.
Excellent. Amazing.
I need more weed. I should have rolled another joint. Fuck.
Do you have your pen?
I don't. I'm gonna be doing some roaches now.
Roaches.
The roaches, my friend. But you know what? I have to say, I've been smoking weed for at least 40 years.
Wow, that's like twice as much time as I haven't been smoking 20 years. I've been smoking.
I did the math in my head. I mean, at least the numbers were psychotic numbers. How much weed I've smoked? I mean, like at least a half ounce a week for 52 weeks a year. That's 26 ounces.
Jesus.
Times 40. That's 840 fucking ounces of weed. Oh my god! At an average price of 3 beans. And holy fuck! Geez. I smoked my Porsche.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, people are like, you could have had a Ferrari. Where the fuck's your Ferrari then, motherfucker?
You know what? I'm a Ferrari, but I had some motherfucking great nights of sleep.
Fucking amen to that bullshit.
So like I said, we have these fantastic Good Morning Don't Be a Shitty Person t-shirts in all different sizes. They're only $10 each, $5 to ship them out anywhere in the U.S. If you want anything special on them, we can do them for you. If there's an asshole in your life, we can send it for you anonymously.
Yeah, you know what? You want to know something that's fucking crazy?
What's an asshole?
Everyone has an asshole in their life, literally.
Dude, you're right. There's always a dickhead in someone's life.
Half the people you know have a dickhead too.
It's either, and they can't get rid of them, or they just keep rearing their ugly heads. Dude, I got a dickhead. You know what? I have a dickhead. You have a dickhead. I know you're a dickhead, and I have a dickhead. And it's like, holy God, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, that's life.
Dude, move on.
Ugh.
Go get yourself a hobby. Yeah. So, again, a lot coming up. We're going to have the pose off, but we're going to have the signing of the contract. Hopefully next Tuesday night. I'm hoping to have Emmanuel come in here and sign the contract. Tell me he's willing to meet me on my terms here. Maybe a week later. What are you laughing about, man?
Because
do you understand that
I clearly do not.
I also have to watch my professional wrestling in a few minutes to make sure that I'm up on things. I'm going back into the ring.
Are you going to give the walls to Jericho?
Joey didn't tell you. I've decided that I'm going to go back into wrestling.
Oh,
I'm probably going to make my own federation, the Hebrew Wrestling Federation, or the hip, or the
the hammer. You're gonna become
Hebrew hammer. Now, so I'm calling myself the world's Hebrew wrestling champion, and we're gonna have a tight ring in here. You know what? At this point, I've had no challengers, and they're gonna have to believe me in my talents until I got to bring it on, and that's gonna take a long time to get me back into.
I will fucking challenge you right now,
Paul. It's not fair. I can't hurt a friend.
All right, you heard it here first, right?
I would never lay a hand on you.
Oh,
do you know what it would have to take for me to lay a hand on you? Do you seriously? And that's my problem. When I love somebody, I love somebody, and you know what? I would never. I'd rather walk away than lay a hand on you. That's it.
Well.
But if there's someone that I don't like that's not nice to you, well, then you'll see how I do.
Hands.
So, with that being said, what is HWC? Hiawatha Kitchen? I got nothing.
Maybe herding wild chicken? Hunting with chicks?
Honey wing cheddar.
Honey wing chickens?
Honey wing chickens.
Hebrew wrestling chick.
Yeah. Oh yeah. HWC. That's it. Hebrew wrestling channel. Or Apollo Beach, or we can go South Shore Wrestling Federation.
South Shore Wrestling.
South Shore. I'm now adorning myself as the South Shore Wrestling World Champion, Association World Champion.
Himself.
I'm my belt. I'm gonna go make a fucking belt on my goddamn fucking printer.
Here's your belt right here. Yeah, your fucking belt.
Oh man. So, but seriously, I would love to be a wrestler.
I mean,
that's my alter ego.
Which, like, do you wear a mask?
No, well, it would depend on the night.
Hey, hold on. Can I ask you though, if you were a wrestler, what would your wrestling
El
name be?
Ducho.
What would your song sound like when you came out? Like, what do you got?
What do I got?
Yeah, what is your song? Like
Dude, oh my god, I would come out with like fucking Flash Gordon, or I'd come out to like fucking what is that?
Fireworks.
That Firebird Suite. Dun 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 dun. You know, I'd fucking come out with my music would sound better than Ric Flair's.
That's a bold claim.
Woo! Let me tell you something, brother. In a previous lifetime, I was a world champion wrestler. 4-time, not 5-time. That's Booker T. 4-time for me.
Damn.
So, oh shit. You know what? Honestly, in that match, I know who the winner would be, and that would be Bruce. Bruce is a motherfucker. My son can kick ass.
You think? Yeah, I think he's more aggressive than Todd.
My son Todd. My son Bruce has always been the gentle giant. I'm just gonna put it like that. We're gonna move on. So. We were talking about houses in LA that are ridiculous. For like $400,000, you get yourself 400 square feet, one toilet, and an unlivable conditions. You do get a parking place, and you do get a fence and gated windows.
Gated windows
and gated door. Air conditioning, obviously optional. But how can you live at a place like that to afford one? It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So you got any topics tonight? Or are we going to call it tonight?
I think that's it. An hour in, so yeah.
Well, first of all, we're going to go up in the corner and we're going to change our little icon and talk about us for a minute. Please like our page. Please like us on Facebook. Please like us on YouTube. We're going to be back on Tuesday night and Friday night. If you'd like to join our show, if you have any topics, please feel to email us. And reach out to us personally if you like something like our show. Tell a friend. We're just asking you. Please share and tell a friend. What do you say about that, Paul?
I think that sounds like a great idea. I think the best way to get your word out there is to tell a friend. And honestly, if you guys really like our stuff, please like us. Please follow us. And please don't be a shitty person.
Good morning. Don't be a shitty person tomorrow.
Yep.
And at this point, we're going to say goodnight, Paul. Good night, my friend. There you go. Have a great one.